The spotlight blazed down on me, and my heart pounded like a drum in a silent auditorium as I faced the expectant eyes of hundreds. Every nerve in my body screamed with the memory of taunts and whispers from classrooms where words tripped and tumbled out of my mouth, twisted by a stutter that felt like a lifelong curse. But standing there on that stage, something remarkable happened. I realized that this moment wasn't about flawless speech, it was about sharing my authentic self. Each stumble became a testament to resilience, a reminder that imperfection is where true courage finds its voice. As I began to speak, I could feel the familiar catch in my throat, but instead of panic, I found a strange sense of calm. My mind drifted back to the hours spent in front of the mirror, practicing words, phrases, and sounds that refused to cooperate. Those moments had taught me patience and perseverance, shaping me into a person who understood that the struggle was not a sign of weakness but a badge of honor. My voice, though imperfect, resonated with raw sincerity, turning vulnerability into strength that filled the room. I shared my story, how my stutter once felt like a cage, but through each challenge, it became a ladder. The audience leaned in, not to judge my halting words, but to connect with the universal message that underlined my speech: we are all more than our perceived flaws. There was a shift in their faces from skepticism to empathy, and I realized that by embracing what I once thought was a barrier, I had built a bridge of understanding and acceptance. As I concluded, the applause was thunderous, not just for the speech, but for the journey that led me there. I walked off the stage with a newfound confidence, each step lighter than the last, carrying the lesson that vulnerability is the birthplace of authenticity and connection. In that moment, I knew that my stutter was not a barrier, but a stepping stone to a purpose greater than I had ever imagined.